if he just asked. Like that'd be amazing. That'd be like pooping on the Queen or like Jesus Christ, you know? Like if Jesus Christ came up to you in a bar and he's like, "Blessed be my son, whilst thou shit on my chest," I'd be like, "Yes, Jesus, of course I will. Whatever you say, Lord, of course.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. You literally got crucified, tortured for 3 days, and died for my sins. The least I can do is poop on your chest."
Yeah, you get
sure,
crucified. I'll leave you pussified.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. I can get down with the sickness. I'm cool with it, you know.
I'm one of these hip kids. I'm
down with your. I'm down for confirming my scatechism. Let's do it, dude. I'm down.
So, if we have to end this stream, that's fine. I'll probably do some overtime in hopes that I can. This isn't the first time I've done this. It was years ago. There was one night where we just couldn't make it happen.
There was? I don't remember.
Yeah, there was one night, and what I did is I went over to the DP Underground channel and streamed over there until I got it. We're so close to it. I think it's attainable.
It's very close. So those of you watching,
I think it's attainable.
Those of you watching appreciate all the love and support as always.
Yeah.
Sure.
Find the DP Underground stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna link it to everyone in just a second here. I'm just setting this up really quick.
I'll sit around with Jeff while we do this. We don't have to end now. We don't have to end this direct moment.
Right.
But
this magic moment.
Oh,
with your shit so close to mine, let it mingle. On top of Jesus Christ behind a magic pile.
All right,
like some shit soft serve on the shitting ass of Christ.
All right.
Juicy cake and bun.
Hold on, wait.
Wait, sorry, what? What are we doing?
We're going over to the other channel. I'm posting the link right now.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm ending the show.
Piss on my balls.
This magic movement.
So I'll see all you guys over there. Go over there right now. It's live right there. Like I'm literally simulcasting right now on both channels.
Live.
Why are you running?
So,
why are you running?
Go meet us.
Disappointed. Egghead. If you would have done that 4 minutes ago, we would have stayed an extra 20 hours. 20 minutes. 25 minutes. We would have stayed an extra half an hour.
It was hard for him to type with his Chad thick fingers.
That's true.
All right.
True.
So I'm going to act like we're ending this stream, and then I'm going to end it, and then I'll see you guys over on the other stream. Just go over there.
Yeah, go to the other stream.
The link is posted.
Because Egghead got us to 700, I'll stay on the other stream until 7.
Okay.
7.
That's
45?
Yeah.
I'll stay there till 11:45.
All right. We're going over there now.
55.
Here it goes.
I'm a genius. I'm a stable genius. I'm a genius. I should be a president in my lifetime. I'm going to be a president in my lifetime.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
DZ is going to be a president in his lifetime. I'm going to be president.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring back Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna embrace the true meaning of Nazism, which is love. It's all about love, baby. And Kim dumping that.
He sounds like
Skeet
Dusty
Davidson.
Rhodes, baby. It's all about the love, baby.
Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird that Pete Davidson got with Ariana Grande and Kim Kardashian after they left, or Ariana didn't leave Mac Miller, but after they were in relationships with guys that were in their was their trainer. That guy was the trainer for Mac Miller and Kanye.
Yeah.
The guy has a history with the Canadian MK Ultra.
Yep.
and Pete Davidson's there afterwards. You think this guy's got Pete Davidson on the payroll? He's like, hey, I've been working really closely with Kanye and Mac Miller. These girls, they would love you. They would love you, Pete Davidson. And he goes in and slides in afterwards.
I think that okay. So my assumption is that Skeet he's just got like top tier level 10 fucking game. Level 10 fucking game. But at the same time, he probably doesn't really want to try too hard, but he also has a taste for high level trim. So, when obviously like something is going on, he's just kind of like, "Hey, I'm surprised he's not married to Grimes." Honestly, I mean, I would have seen. I thought that makes total sense to me.
He might go that route, but it's this is the thing about our guy Pete Davidson. He lost his father early on in life, so he's got anguish, but also he's a bit of a mama's boy. So you mix that anguish, you mix that pain with his tenderness, being raised by a woman throughout that pain, and that becomes heroin to a sexy woman. Sexy woman's like, this guy is aloof and he hurts and he's got tattoos. Yes,
he's a comedian.
I'll take him. Are
you guys fan of liver and onions?
That's a big no-go.
I'll eat it. I like organ meats actually a lot.
You like the iron, or what do you like?
I mean, I guess there is better nutritional value, but I like the flavor too. I like chicken hearts. Remember, I'd eat the chicken hearts at the I used to always eat the turkey heart when I was a kid at my family Thanksgiving. I'd always have some of the turkey heart.
I think anything prepared by a good chef, I would try. But when I think of liver and onions, I think of like someone trying to make ends meet.
Do you think of that episode of Doug where he thinks he has to eat liver and onions the entire episode, and then it turns out it was just a joke?
Remember that now.
He was invited over to Patty Mayonnaise's house, and he was, he had such a crush on her, but he's grossed out by liver and onions, and he was like, "What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?"
I like how Doug was willing to do it for Patty Mayonnaise.
The glory of love.
That was true love right there. Patty Mayonnaise was everything to a cartoon Doug.
The Doug funny.
I'm not a liver and onions guy, but my dad hated liver and onions. I think he was raised on having to eat it because they were poor, and he just hated it. So I never got a taste for it. But I think if someone cooks it right, it'd probably be really good.
Yeah, I think that's true for a lot of things if it's done right.
Yeah, that's like just about anything I would be interested in tasting if it was done by somebody who's like a masterful cook with that ingredient.
There's like fried gizzards and shit. If you go to, I think Uzel's has fried gizzards.
Yeah, I was never a fan of those. I think I tried them. I'm not a big gizzard fan guy. All the side meats, I'm not a fan of. I like my basic. I like the chicken. I like the pork. I like the beef. I'm very basic when it comes to meats. Lengua tacos are legit. I remember my sister at her wedding. She had
lengua,
but she also had brain tacos, cabeza.
Yeah,
and that was like, I ate a brain taco. The brain was better than the lengua to me.
You know what's really good? Battered and fried oysters. That was something I had never had before I moved out here.
Yeah.
But that shit's so good.
There's something out here called a Hangtown fry. It's like an oyster omelet.
Love you guys.
Yes!
Hey, oratorical cheers. Thank you.
Somehow I knew if we started a new stream and came over to this channel that we never stream on, other people that haven't seen us like tonight or whatever would be like, oh.
It's a little booster shot.
You know what I noticed though? I was looking at
our algorithm is fucked. Dude.
Oh my god! I was looking at our stats, and there's the stats that show outside traffic, and and nowadays 30% of our traffic comes from IP2. 30% of our traffic that's not directly from YouTube comes from IP2 now.
Because people aren't getting recommended. It sucks.
Yeah, we're getting fucked.
There's tons of people that are messaging me saying, I didn't get recommended. Are you doing a show? Yeah, we're doing a show
Stop
now.
relying on YouTube to tell you what to watch. Just make sure you watch what you want. Because if
Absolutely.
YouTube has their way, YouTube's not going to guide you. You know what I'm saying?
Did you guys hear like the shit that was going on with and I'm not starting shit because like I don't have anything against the guy at all, but like did you guys hear about the stuff that was going on with Armored Skeptic?
I just heard he was having some financial
I heard he was going
issues.
through some tough times.
He was going through some tough times. So like I heard that he was having a bit of a rough time, and so I went and I looked and like he was posting on his community tab, and what was happening to him was he was looking at the engagement through YouTube Studio and realizing that the algorithm had completely shuttered him out. So there was no new viewers coming in, no new subs, never on recommended, never on play next, nothing.
Yeah.
And like that like really fucking crushed him. It crushed him because like that's what he was like putting his heart and soul into, and like it really fucked him up. And like I felt for the guy because I'm like, yeah, I know, doing YouTube and shit, it's really fucking hard. But like I've been talking to other people, and that's all across the fucking board. The YouTube algorithm is fucked.
Yeah.
Totally fucked, dude. Absolutely bone. And the other thing too is a lot of people don't realize what was the year that the adpocalypse happened. Do you remember?
2017.
17, yeah, it was 2017.
Yeah.
So 2017 happened and the adpocalypse happened, and everybody's ad revenue got shut down from like if it was at 100% to about like 10 to 20%.
Oh yeah.
So people lost like 80% of their fucking like income all of a sudden because of the adpocalypse. And the thing is, everybody forgot that the adpocalypse happened except for the YouTubers because it never came back.
It never
Like,
100%
it
came
never
back. It marginally
it
came
bounced
back.
Maybe like by a 10% or
it's came-
something, but like,
It's
my God.
It's came back bigger and better than ever for those that play by the rules, and that's YouTube's rules, which they don't
They don't
publicly
tell you what they are.
announce.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
Yeah, who
you have
is
like
that?
guys like Mr. Beast, Ryan Toys Reviews, the beloved channels.
yeah.
They're
Yeah.
getting huge rates, and then
Right.
the danger channels, they're kind of lost. They're done.
I see Mickey Rager saying 2016. No, it was 2017.
2017
it was
was the
spring of
official-
2017. Like DP Channel was making like 5 figures a month through ad revenue, and then all of a sudden it was like
Yep.
a couple grand a
Yeah,
month.
it was
Yeah,
the
that
official adpocalypse was 2017. The end of 2016
Out of
is when
nowhere.
they turned the switch off
Yep.
and started burying certain channels from getting the way 2016 YouTube was. It was within itself, and channels would react to things. They would report like a video done on something would keep the channel in the algorithm within the thing, like
And reply videos.
yeah, reply videos that with Drunken Peasants being a commentary. In 2016, if they put like something popular in the title, it would be linked to everything else.
Yeah.
But then at the end of 2016, they changed that and they made all the attention towards YouTube algorithm based on eyes outside of YouTube. So people who have established built
Right.
YouTube and are working YouTube, they no longer work. It's people who have like the TikTok eyes, or not, at the time it was called Vine. The Viners came over. Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Tana Monganu, they all came over and they brought their outside eyes and they blew up. You had H3H3, iDubbbz. They were huge on Reddit. Every time they'd upload a video, Reddit would hug them front page. They blew up. These are the people from prior to 2016 that built through YouTube. It was people off platform, and people who had their on platform success were effectively fired because they built everything into YouTube. They threw everything into YouTube, and that was their platform. That was how they were known. And YouTube's like, by the way, lights out. You shouldn't have relied on us.
Before the adpocalypse happened, my channel was way super smaller than it is now, and I got like, I don't know, maybe 2,000-3,000 views per video or something like that. But I was netting in easily $2,000 a month in ad revenue,
Yeah.
just ad revenue, before I even got to like a Patreon or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I got like maybe because like I don't get very good views these days because I just don't give a shit about YouTube these days. I just don't care. But I got like maybe half the views I get now on YouTube. And these days on YouTube, I think I get like $250 in ad revenue. It's like a tenth. It's like a tenth of what I used to get.
It's true.
It's
with the amount of views we get in a month, like the ad revenue would be way more than it is now. It's
absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking crazy.
One of the metas that you took part in, Jeff, was the Dr. Phil meta. Like that was a huge thing on YouTube for a while. The response and commentary to Dr. Phil, that was like a whole PewDiePie level meta. There was tons of people whose careers were built off of that. You just happened to be like adjacent to it for a shake. That was kind of.
You know what's weird though is like so I went on Dr. Phil and. From Dr. Phil, I didn't really get that many followers because most Dr. Phil audiences were like, thank you. We're like a bunch of boomer ass like old ladies, and they don't know how to navigate YouTube. So then PewDiePie did the response to it, and that got me a pretty good amount of viewers, like a pretty good amount of subs. But not as many as you would think because most of PewDiePie's audience are 14-year-olds and they don't know how to use YouTube. The one that actually like gave me the biggest bump was Destry Smith, was Captain Des, because he was in Portland and he came down and he and I hung out together and we like shot the shit and we recorded a video talking about like the behind the scenes thing about the whole Jillian and Dr. Phil thing. And after that video came out, was the biggest surge of subs that I ever had. And it was absolutely fucking wild. It was just the right kind of demographic. And and that's like the weird thing about this type of business.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Hoot gang.
Yeah, I'm looking Lucy Sherman says what you need is more collaborations and positive word of mouth. 100% important for the growth on YouTube. Very hard to get organically, and the price of buying that is through the roof. Like having a collaboration, positive word of mouth, organically is not a simple task on YouTube anymore.
No.
People pay $30,000 for a positive word of mouth on a popular video. That's what I add. Like the people who are getting the Irish titles, the landlord titles, they were shilling to get a plot of land
Scotland.
to make you a lord in Scotland. Shit,
yeah,
make you a lord in Scotland. Yeah. The lord titles.
If you own land, you were technically a lord. It's like naming. It's like the Star Registry thing.
Yeah, it's a little bullshit gift. You could buy somebody, but that was like $20,000, $30,000 people were taking to shill those on their channels. Like,
that's crazy.
Like, that's the price of this word of mouth, you know?
Yeah, and back in the day, like they would put that on radio. You know, like a lot of that kind of shit was sold on radio, so it makes sense that kind of stuff is in other places.
These things, the Scottish landlord thing is a scam that's been going on for decades, to the point where it's like even in the website itself that people were shilling for, it explained everything.
They're upfront about.
Yeah, they're upfront about it.
It's not even really a scam because they're honest about it. They're like, you're not really a lord. It's like an honorary title.
Yeah, it's like some bullshit.
Right.
And some people like bullshit, and some people pay big money for bullshit. So like it's weird how these YouTubers got targeted. Can you explain what IP2 is?
IP2, I think it stands for Ice Poseidon 2, right?
Yeah, IP2
originally
is a community based on IRL streamers, live streamers, and they comment on all the action out there in live streaming.
Yeah, right now there's a website, and they list like anyone who's listed on IP2. There's like a list of everyone who's live. So people who are interested in watching stuff on IP2, they'll see whoever's live and they'll click on their stream and go watch it. it's a cool thing to be a part of because it's an external audience, which is important.
What we need is Ocasio-Cortez to become our new co-host. Then we'll be rich.
I think it's. I mean, just having Gucci's on got us on there.
That was a fun episode. Having Goo sit down and interview was kind of rare. People were commenting on that. Like, Goo doesn't really do interviews. like she was just kind of open and honest.
Yeah.
And it was fun. It was interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of appropriate ages.
93% of the way there.
I am very, very, very thirsty. I brought in some tea, and I have drinks in the fridge, and I haven't pulled one out since my tea ran out. But now, I don't know if I'm going to pull one out because I'm going to be out of here in a second. I'm just going to sit here, be thirsty as hell for about 8 minutes. I'm thirst trapping.
8 minutes.
Holiday. Jeff.
And we drink champagne because we're thirsty.
You know, one thing we
Thursday.
can do is talk about, since this isn't on the main channel, it's almost like a weird booking committee. It's like,
Sure.
let's take a look at who was on the winning team. There was
Flaga Possum, Auntie Jesse, Cordoval, Shabisky, Luchador. Who all wants to come through?
so I say let's assume they're all coming back. Like, I don't know if they all are, but let's assume. So then who else do we have? We got Egghead, right? I don't think Smarty's in for the next one. So there we add an Egghead, we have an even number of competitors, and then there's also a tag match we could possibly have too.
And we got to figure out now that Simple Country is running this tag team with the titles. It's got to happen. We got Ruby Jewels in the Jewel Pool. Could possibly come through and play. There's other people that could come and play. So we'll have to get through that. Zeke Mode's asking about Didn't Ice Poseidon burn his followers with a rug pull crypto? He
allegedly.
He did allegedly.
Allegedly
Had a crypto that looked like a rug pull. Allegedly, Sam Pepper did a similar thing multiple times. Allegedly.
I remember because we had Sam Pepper in here once, and I've met him a couple times, and I followed him on social media, and then one day his shit was just about crypto every day, and I'm like, this is dumb, and I unfollowed him because it's like, all right, I'm done seeing like whatever. I get it from time to time, you know, but that was literally all he did after that.
Most recently, those that follow Ice Poseidon might know that he did a celebrity boxing. He did
I saw
influencer
that.
boxing
I
recently.
saw him get beat up.
Yeah, he faced a guy that was pretty tough, so it was a good ass whooping to take. Now we're gonna
Sure.
get Ice Poseidon versus Andy Worski.
Is that really going to happen?
I don't know. Is that the next step? If these
I
two
think
guys
Ice
are gonna fight?
Poseidon's way bigger than Andy Worski,
Because they both kind of got beat up, right?
but I think Ice Poseidon's like larger than
That's
Andy
true.
Worski.
Why in the fuck is Andy Worski even still look like that? What is he even doing?
Yeah, he
What's he
did.
fucking
He did the
doing?
influencer boxing and got knocked down in like 8 seconds, right?
Yeah, but
yeah.
like by like
It was like
Spice
30.
Poppy or some shit
Yeah.
like that.
Salt
Like,
Pop,
just
Salt
fucking-
Poppy.
Salt
That guy's a
Poppy,
good
Salt Poppy.
boxer. That guy's actually
He
a good
is.
boxer. I've seen
And
videos of him training.
Was it Brandon Buckingham that beat Ice Poseidon?
I can't remember.
Yeah,
I know
maybe
that-
the winners of those should go against each other.
Leading up to the Worski fight, everyone was saying like, "Where's your sparring footage, Worski?" Because they were showing Salt Poppy like sparring. Like they had guys line up to spar Salt Poppy. He was making like videos of him like sparring like guy after guy after guy after guy, like just taking on multiple guys in these sparring sessions back to back to back. And then Andy Worski was just him working out. And who's the guy who was like the marquee fighter of that event? What's that guy's name? He got beat up by
Deji?
no. KSI, is that his name?
Was it KSI?
Yeah.
Who'd he fight on that?
I can't remember, but he was watching Worski train, and he's like, "Worski, where's your sparring footage or whatever?" So
Okay. Someone was over here talking about You could buy a block, sell off the square feet, and have a game where people battle to win all the square feet. Winner gets the land. That'd be a fun landlord game. If you had if you had like 1,000 plots of land and Scottish land, and everybody got in like a game of like 1,000 Fortnite, and the last winner got the Scottish land. That'd be a fun game.
So how about that
Land
Yellowstone National Park lawless zone? And we do the Hunger Games in there. It's enough land. It's enough land.
Do we get charged with crimes for premeditating outside of it?
I don't even know like the technicality behind it. You know what I'm talking about though, right?
There's a area of Idaho and Wyoming, right? Isn't it like
zone of death?
Isn't it in Idaho and Wyoming? Like it's a crossover area.
Shit.
I think. The zone of death is a 50 square mile area in Idaho section of Yellowstone National Park, in which, as a result of a reported loophole in the Constitution of the United States, a person could theoretically avoid conviction for any major crime up to and including murder.
Look, that's a great amount of land for some Hunger Games. We'll just fence it in.
Murder. So the Yellowstone National Park, which extends slightly beyond Wyoming's boundaries into Idaho and Montana. So this is so Wyoming owns the park. The United States District Court of the District of Wyoming is currently the only United States District Court to have jurisdiction over parts of multiple states. This is because its jurisdiction includes all of National Yellowstone Park, which extends slightly beyond Wyoming's boundaries into Idaho and Montana. In addition, the federal government has exclusive jurisdiction over the park, so crimes committed in the park cannot be prosecuted under any of the state's laws.
Dude.
Trials in the district court are normally held at the federal courthouse in Cheyenne, Wyoming. However, the Sixth Amendment to the United States Constitution decrees that juries in federal criminal cases must be made up of citizens who are from both the district and the state where the crime was committed. Because of this, charges for a crime alleged to have been committed in the area of the park in Idaho would have to be tried before a jury consisting entirely of residents of that area, and the trial would also have to take place in that area. As the Idaho portion of the park is uninhabited, a jury of residents of both the state and district could not be impaneled, as the Constitution guarantees the right to a jury trial, specified 3 separate times. Article 3 is a defendant facing any felony or misdemeanor charge being unable to receive a constitutional trial could not be legally punished, regardless of guilt or innocence. This is where
the Hunger Games should happen.
Or we have to organize a court of bears.
Oh, there's bears in there already.
Yeah, well, exactly. We'll make the bears official residents. We'll give the bears of this area residency in the United States. We'll give them the right to vote. We'll give them little ballots with honey and chocolate on them.
You'd have to change the literal Constitution to declare bears citizens of the United States.
I feel like we need a court of bears to protect this area from murder.
Or you can just monetize murder there. You know, like fence it in, put cameras all over.
Have you seen
live? Get Alki David on the line. Tell him we found a place to do the Hunger Games, and he can just make it happen.
This is the difference between you and I, Ben. You want to monetize murder. I want to protect murder via bears.
The bears will still be there.
I just want the bears to be a court of bears that protect the land, allowed to be a jury of bears.
I sent you a video on Discord, Ben.
Okay.
Have you seen the trailer for this movie, Cocaine Bear?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God, we should watch it right now.
I'm always weird about trailers.
This is
the side channel.
Weird,
This is a side channel. I feel like this is a safe zone to watch the Cocaine Bear trailer. It's actually, Jeff, I'm a little worried that you and I are going to have to go watch this movie opening night.
I'm excited for this. Yeah, I mean, the title alone is titillating. I'm excited.
It looks kind of amazing. I don't know if I have to drive down to Eugene the night it comes out. So
It's
you and
like
I
a
can watch it.
novelty film. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's
It's like
like-
Rubber. You
Oh,
know,
no, it's-
like that.
It's like Sharknado,
yeah.
but bears and cocaine.
do you remember
You're speaking my-
Rubber?
you're
Like the
speaking my
killer
fucking
tire?
language
I never
right
I'll be
watched
now.
right
Rubber.
back,
Fuck?
and then we'll watch it.
All right. I never watched Rubber, so I know of it though. The Rubber reminds me of the movie Teeth. You ever see the
That's
movie
a good
Teeth?
movie. Yeah, that's a good movie. I do enjoy Teeth quite a bit.
I also never watched
it's-
Teeth, but I understand it, and I understand Rubber enough where I don't feel like I need to watch them. I never watched Human Centipede, and I feel like I understand it enough where I don't need to watch it.
Yeah. I mean, Human Centipede is like one of those fucking things where you don't really have to get it to know why you shouldn't get it. You know, it's not a good movie. It's like Human Centipede 1 is not great. Human Centipede 2 is actually kind of legitimately disturbing, and then Human Centipede 3 is the most batshit dumb fuck thing I've ever seen in my life, and it is legitimately hilarious.
Interesting.
It is so funny how bad that movie is. It makes no fucking sense.
What do you
It's
compare?
clown shoes.
What do you compare Tusk to Human Centipede? Are they similar genres?
Okay. I'll put it this way. I would rather watch all 3 Human Centipede movies again than ever watch Tusk again.
Everybody says Human Centipede wouldn't be that bad if you were the front of the Human Centipede, but what if that front was forced to watch Tusk? Then would you choose to be the back?
I would rather eat shit than have to watch Tusk again. That movie is so fucking bad. Oh my god, dude. It is so bad. I know I'm kind of like blowing smoke up people's asses about this kind of thing, but like I'm really trying to be as like realistic as I can. Tusk is quite possibly the worst fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. It is absolutely fucking foul.
Wow.
An abortion of a movie.
That's what I heard when it
Holy
came
fuck.
out, and then I was like, yeah, I haven't seen Tusk. I haven't, and I love Kevin Smith. Like my childhood
too.
was molded by Kevin Smith.
Did you
Yeah,
ever?
me too.
Did you ever see when TJ tweeted at Kevin Smith and Kevin Smith was like, TJ was like, "Hey, you want to come on my podcast and discuss
love cocaine.
Cop Out?" Thank you, by the way.
Moon of our cheers.
Like how shitty of a movie Cop Out was or something, and he's like, normally I'd be cool with coming on a pod, but you got to ask me nicely, man, or something like that. Did
Yeah.
you see that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
I think there was a few times the big celebrity guests probably would have came on Drunken Peasants, but like I think Tom Green was close too, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Those would have been great gets. That would have been
Yeah.
fun to watch.
yeah.
So Jeff sent a link.
So
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
then
got-
Cocaine Bear.
I sent a link, and then we got to do the Cocaine Bear for sure.
All right. You want to? I've got the Cocaine Bear queued
Cocaine
up.
Bear looks pretty dope. It's directed by Elizabeth Banks.
Oh.
who I
I
bill my
l-
load
I-
to.
Literally just fucking sent you the video. Yeah, Elizabeth Banks is pretty fucking dope though.
Yeah, Elizabeth Banks is a good director. I like her. By the way, she starred in Kevin Smith's Zack and Mary Make a Porno.
Yes, she did. Yes, she absolutely did. Which is actually a pretty fantastic fucking movie, I gotta say.
I like Zack and Mary.
Yeah.
If anybody who sees Clerks 3 is basically Zack and Mary Make a Porno in the View SQ universe. So they did, Kevin Smith remade Zack and Mary Make a Porno, but just in universe now.
I gotta be honest with you, man. Clerks 3 was so fucking bad. It was not a good movie.
Have you seen Jay and Silent Bob reboot?
Yeah, that was also not a good movie.
Kevin Smith's his last 2 movies. This is the thing. I watched them the first half. I'm like, fuck. Kevin fell off. But then something happens in the end where he triggers my nostalgia. He gets my feels, and I fucking cried at both of those movies. I fucking did.
Yeah, no, dude, there's a scene in Clerks 3 where like it was so real and so fucking profound, and it was a really, really good fucking scene. And I appreciated that scene so fucking much. But the problem that I have is the rest of the movie, because the rest of the movie was really bad.
Yeah.
Really, really fucking bad.
With Jay and Silent Bob reboot, when Ben Affleck came up, that's what got me. The Ben Affleck scene had me teared up.
That was that was pretty good.
So I'm watching these, and I'm like, these movies are shit, but this motherfucker got me. He got me. He knows where to poke me. That son of a bitch. He raised me this way. Okay, I was raised on these fucking movies, and he knows how to put a pile of shit in front of me and then have that little cherry on top that I swallow.
I'm gonna gobble up that hearty plate of shit. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking do it because that's what I get it. Yeah,
and I went back and I watched Dogma. There's no donation link in the description, says Honest Red.
What?
I don't know if that's true or not. I see it on my page.
It's in the chat, too.
I see it I see it like literally as I turn over.
Yeah.
But I watched Dogma after I watched Clerks 3 because I was like, are all these movies terrible? And I'm looking at them through rose-covered glasses. Hey, Coop Car! Cheers, Coop Car. Thank you for hitting that goalie.
Them sweet boys.
Damn.
Coop Car, go!
We got it. I think I have these videos.
So, yeah, the long story short, Dogma is really fucking good. To this day, holds up really well.
Really good.
That was one of Prince's favorite movies.
Yeah, that's why Kevin Smith did the Prince documentary.
Yeah.
Why not
I
Tom
hope that gets
Carter
released
and
someday.
allegedly Australian musician boy. HYCYB is a fun first exposure.
All right, play my video first.
Yeah, play Jeff's video, then Cocaine Bear, then we're going to wrap this stream up.
What's up, yogis? Just did my morning practice, and now I've got this wine glass, and I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is a poison, but instead I drink my own Orin. O-R-I-N is what the ancients called it. A lot of people are like, but it's a toxin, your body's trying to get rid of stuff. Yes and no. If you're detoxing, I wouldn't recommend drinking your Orin. But if you're doing...
Orin. It's like from the Never-Ending Story, the Orin.
Sort of like a healthy, relatively healthy
that
diet.
necklace is made out of piss, Ben.
Damn it!
The preponderance of what you're urinating out is the extra vitamins and minerals and stem cells that your body wasn't able to utilize the first time around. There's a reason why the yogis have been practicing this technique of wellness for over 35,000 years. There's a reason why it's been written about ad infinitum in their texts, namely the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. When I was living in India, I was studying, it's called Shivambu.
Oh my God. How great would...
Now, obviously, it may or may not be right for you. If you're eating tons of McDonald's and, I don't know, filled with microplastics and pharmaceuticals, if you're on any sort of pharmaceutical, I would not recommend drinking your Orin.
I think he eats his blood type, like Art Van Gogh does. She eats her blood type.
It's so good!
I don't believe that.
It's fresh out of the tap,
it gives me
too.
The boost of self-approval and self-acceptance that no other modality has ever been able to remotely touch.
If I was making this for TikTok, I would loop it perfectly so that the cup gets emptied. I take it off screen and pick it back up, so people watching it just re-watch me drinking the same cup of piss
over and over. Just keep drinking your piss.
That'd be perfect. It's fucking madman.
It's so good, dude.
So now we gotta wrap this
Cocaine
little
Bear?
Tootie up with Cocaine Bear.
All right, let's do it.
It already looks like a cheap movie, just based on like those two parts.
Oh no.
Beth, we should go.
Millions of dollars worth of cocaine fell from the sky this morning in Knoxville, Tennessee.
There's more of this out there.
Knoxville?
They dumped it somewhere.
Is Kane making an appearance in this?
Forest is a dangerous place.
Hey, Henry, check it out. Something got into it. A deer, maybe.
A lot
bear.
of cocaine was lost.
Ray Liotta?
Get it.
Was that Ray Liotta?
Yeah.
That looked a lot like
In
Ray
one of
Liotta.
his final appearances?
Yes, it is.
Holy
It
shit.
is, actually.
This is a must see.
You know what's funny? Kane, like, I saw a tweet he made about the Drag Queen Story Hour and how terrible it was to expose kids to that shit. But when he was working for WWE at that time, there were kids at those shows, and there was cross-dressing in WWE.
There was also necrophilia.
Gold dust. Yeah, dude.
Well, there was all kinds of shit that, including cross-dressing.
Yeah.
So it's funny what a hypocrite he is.
The Katie Vick angle was watched by 12-year-olds all across the world.
Right, right.
What do you think? Let's see what kind of effect that has on
The bear. It fucking did cocaine.
Oh, no.
A bear did cocaine.
A bear?
It was bark!
Hey, that's inappropriate.
You're safe.
Was that a bear
Bears can't climb
suplex?
trees.
Of course I can.
Wow.
Who is that? Who's that girl?
Oh shit! All these people, I know who that guy is too. He was in what was it, Modern Family?
Oh, is that the brother from Modern Family?
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It kind of seems like the thing that stays with a man forever.
Apex Predator.
Did I just
It's
hear?
Kerry Russell.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Out of his mind.
Is that Ron Perlman? The voice?
Oh man, you fucked.
What the fuck is wrong with that bear?
She.
Yeah.
It's Isaiah Whitlock.
Yeah.
Don't ever come down.
We have such good luck in nature.
Well, the second I saw this, I was like, oh, this looks great. And then hearing tonight that Elizabeth Banks directed it, that sounds so fun. That sounds so fun.
So down for this fucking movie. Holy shit. This is incredible.
And Ice
I don't know,
Cube's
man.
son is in it?
I think that there's definitely a market these days for bad movies and enjoying bad movies. And I think that people are starting to kind of learn the rules of bad movies. So there's a couple of different rules that you have to like attain. Here's a good litmus test. I was listening to some podcasts where Adam from YMS was talking about it, and things like Tommy Wiseau. Everything that Tommy Wiseau has done since The Room is shit.
Yeah.
It's shit. Because he's like, hi, everybody love me. I can do a weird and wacky thing. People think I'm funny. Ha ha. And no, it doesn't work. You cannot be a shit filmmaker and do a comedy. It doesn't work. You have to be sincere, which is why Neil Breen works. Sincerity breeds hilarity if it's sincere and it fails catastrophically. However, if there is a certain type of self-awareness when you go into making something like a slasher or a horror film, it actually kind of does work. Case in point, Piranha and Piranha 3D and Piranha 3 Double D. Like, these are great movies. They're really fucking fun. I bet Cocaine Bear, the movie Slacks. The movie Slacks, which is literally about a pair of haunted pants. That's a great
that's
fucking
ridiculous.
movie. Velocipaster, a movie about a pastor who goes to Asia and gets turned into a velociraptor to fight ninjas. That's fucking great. That's amazing. Like, these are things that actually work.
I saw a bad movie that came out a couple nights ago. David Arbor, Violent Night. He's Santa Claus.
I want to see that.
He's Santa Claus out for revenge. That he knows like they know it's a bad movie, right? I feel like this entire premise was you know how everybody says they say Die Hard is the best Christmas movie.
Yeah,
sure. I think that they made Violent Night so it could be the best Die Hard movie. Like,
really?
It's just a hostage.
You saw the whole movie.
Yeah. It's just a hostage movie starring Santa Claus. Like, you put Santa Claus instead of Bruce Willis.
There's been those edgy Santa Claus movies too. There's like
Santa Sleigh.
Fat Batman was
Batman with
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson,
Mel Gibson,
the
yeah,
Santa
yeah.
sleigh. There's been some violent.
Which was Goldberg, right? How does this new one that you just watched? How does it match up with Santa Sleigh? Because Santa Sleigh was fucking dope.
I see. You know, I never actually watched Santa sleigh. That's Goldberg, right?
Really? Yeah,
I
no,
never
it was
watched
great. Oh, it was
Yeah.
fucking gold, man.
Violent Night was fun. It's got John Leguizamo, Beverly D'Angelo in it. It's
Beverly
bad.
D'Angelo.
It's bad, right? It's bad, but it's in a good way. It's as schlocky and cheesy as you'd expect a hostage movie to be in its genre. It's like a fucking Die Hard, but with Christmas spirit, Christmas magic. It's just Santa running around doing Santa stuff.
Is Ben playing City of Heroes?
I'm playing Champions Online. It's very similar. I was getting together I was trying to get a crew of viewers together to play it. I've got a couple people coming in.
What? Why aren't you playing like a real MMO like Guild Wars 2 or some shit? Why are you playing this like nerd cape shit?
Obviously,
I was just
because
having fun playing it recently.
he's trying to get a drunken peasant.
Your tastes are terrible, and you should
was
listen. Your tastes in video games are terrible, and you should play the video games that I play. Otherwise,
It's so weird.
It's nerd shit.
You know what actually might be nerd shit that looks kind of cool? I saw they made Fortnite, but instead of running around shooting people, it's pro wrestling.
That's cool.
You run around the city body slamming people off of buildings.
That's cool.
It's
that
kinda-
actually does sound pretty cool.
It looked kind of fun. I was like, oh shit,
I
you
love-
drop in the same way, I think.
I loved NFL Blitz, which is like it was a football game, but you could like power bomb the guys and shit.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I gotta pee. I'm gonna
miss-
run out. Jeff, thank you for hanging with us tonight.
I think we should just end it because Ben is playing video games and you and I.
Oh,
are
I knew
just
we were gonna
trying
end
to-
it soon anyway. I was gonna try to recruit some more people to play.
Yeah, go play this.
No,
what's this
his
called? Cape
MMO
shit?
is his MMO is garbage. Come play Guild Wars 2 with me.
Dude,
Fuck
you're like
Ben's
so
game.
like shitting on like I'm trying to get more people to play. You're so
Yeah, because your game looks like shit. It looks like it's fucking like PS2 graphics. What the fuck is this shit?
I think this is.
So I just want to mention
Homelander, more like Borlander. What the fuck is this dork?
Jeff is more snobby
standing
about
on a-
his taste than anybody.
Oh, whatever.
He says
dude,
I'm snobby,
whatever.
but man,
Actual Mania.
It's
Actual
from
Mania.
2000 Is it from 2009? Why aren't we playing some X-Men Legends? Holy shit! Why not some
Yeah.
Final Fantasy?
I do
fucking
play
10,
older
bro?
games too.
Actual Mania. Ben versus Jeff in a snob off. Who's snobbier?
Ooh! Actually, that's not a bad. That's actually a pretty good idea.
But here's the
That's
catch.
a pretty good fucking match.
You have to do it in a cooking video because Ben's been doing all of his defenses in a cooking video. So you have
Ooh.
to cook something.
I don't want to do it.
You don't?
No, fuck Jeff.
Oh,
He's being a
wow.
jerk.
Wow.
I refuse. I'd rather collab with Honest Red at this point.
Oh.
At least he has
Oh,
credibility.
No, you're just afraid of the fact that I'm a better cook than you.
Sure, you're the better cook. You
Oh,
win.
no.
You're the better cook.
Right?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
I know.
no.
I know.
Oh,
It's fine.
no.
It's
Oh,
good when you
no.
concede to the king.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
cool. You're the
So,
king.
just
Good for
sob
you.
into- sob
Actually,
into
honest.
your-
Actually, Honest Red
sob-
is the king.
sob into your 13-year-old fucking video games over here, dude. I'll be
Wow,
be
is
over
he?
here.
Hold on though. Is he making fun of me because I'm poor and I'm playing free old video games?
You are way, dude. You are way
Wow.
less poor than I am. I'm.
Oh
so
my
much
god!
more poor
Can you
than
believe he's doing that?
This game.
What a
No, dude.
snob!
This game is not only 13 years old, it's only played by 13-year-olds.
Hang on. You gotta understand. Ben is way less poor than I am.
What a weird
but
thing
he's
to
playing
say.
But he's playing a 13-year-old fucking video game. That's why I'm
Is
teasing
it
Ben
13-year-old
right
because the game's 13 years old or because 13-year-olds play it? I'm confused.
now. No, because this game is 13 years old.
It's
And
just
it's terrible. It's a terrible video game.
Honest Red giving $5 for the Cry Parade. If you guys want to play a game, it's not free. It costs a lot. It's Magic the Gathering. You'll become addicted. It's very fun. You'll lose your rent money buying Magic cards. Great idea.
You know what I
pissed.
think we actually should do, Ben? What I think we actually should do is I think we should start up a mini golf league in Golf with Your Friends to play with patrons.
I don't want to play any games with you now, Jeff.
Oh shit!
Oh,
was trying to-
fucking shut up!
I don't want to play any games
No,
with you
wait.
now.
You know what? Here, I'm gonna.
I'll
this
tell
is
you
what
what,
I'm gonna do.
Jeff suggested that I start an ARC server, and I paid to start an ARC server, and he played for like a couple days and then never came back again.
Shit.
I was fucking busy. I was
Okay.
doing shit.
And you're just shitting on
And
a
you
game that I happen to think is fun to play for no
You
reason.
can-
I didn't shit on any
I'm
of your
just-
games. I didn't shit on
I'm
any of your
just-
games.
I'm being spicy for the sake of the show. That's all.
Jeff, are
think
you
I'm
just being
serious?
Jeff? Are you just being spicy because you don't have the free time to play this awesome game?
Exactly.
Yes, dude. I'm insecure. I thought that was obvious. God. Jesus.
I like how
fucking
your
Christ.
defense of childish games was to go out and play mini golf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was my peace offering. I was like, why don't we just play some mini golf with like the patrons?
Mini golf is
I
fun.
never
That'd
went
be
to
fun.
war in the first place. I was just trying to play a game.
We're gonna have.
I didn't know I needed your approval
We're gonna
for
have
every kind
mini.
of game I play.
We're gonna have mini golf. Ben, Jeff, and I. We're gonna get Joe. He's gonna leave his family as well.
He's so defensive.
And we're gonna
I
go
was,
on a tour.
I was playing Baldur's Gate, like the original Baldur's Gate, the other night.
D&D?
Like, yeah. I like old games.
I was playing Baldur's
What
Gate,
the
the
fuck,
Magic
dude?
the Gathering card
you
expansion.
make 3 times more than me. You can't even afford Baldur's Gate 2? What the fuck is your problem?
We live in Bellevue, which is 3 times more
Everything's a
expensive.
class issue with this guy.
But like I'm saying, everybody.
You know what? I'm afraid to suggest movies and TV shows to Jeff because he hates everything. Have you noticed
he
that?
likes Star Trek.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He's an elitist. What an elitist.
No, I hate everything. I absolutely hate everything.
He does.
I just want everybody to spend their rent money on Magic the Gathering. Actually, no, you guys help get our goal every week. Don't get into Magic the Gathering. that'll only destroy drunken peasants. Anyways, yeah, we're going to go on a tour. Ben, Jeff, myself, Joe. We're going to the top 20 cities in the United States, and we're playing mini golf in every city. So you guys can come play mini golf with us in every city, the top 20
Dude, let's
cities.
do that.
Wouldn't that be a fun tour? The mini golf tour?
Dude, I am fucking down, dude. I am fucking down. I will go 100%.
We got to get a map
Absolutely.
of the top 20 cities that go on mini golf tour.
Absolutely.
That'd be fucking
And
lit.
if you want to secure my dick for the night that I'm in your town, it's going to be at least a $200 deposit.
Yes. Bob with the bomb, bang the bang, diggy diggy. I'm going pee. I'm going to have a good night. You guys have a good night.
Bye.
Jeff is a dirty class trader, says Honest Red.
Dirty class trader. Wow.
Love you
I never
guys.
thought
Just gonna
Honest Red could make so much sense.
We're gonna let Ben play his video games in peace.
Thank you.
Good.
Finally.
You're welcome.
I don't need any more elitists in here getting down on my free to play games. Maybe we can't all be like you and Darkside Phil spending $20,000 a year on a WWE mobile game.
What the fuck? I don't spend any money on video games. All my shit's through donations because I'm poor.
Well, that's money.
I'm like Shanny for Christ at this point. It's very sad.
You have
Why are you
like a
on fire?
bunch of weird moles on your head.
Listen, Ben. Listen. Just because my mole's attracted, you wanna titty fuck me, Ben?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah.
You want me to slap you now while I'm wrapped my big old fat titties around your cock?
Oh my god.
Ben?
No. I do not.
Okay. Well, that's your choice.
Yeah.
I'm all about consent, Ben.
Shani is not. She stalked Shabisky. She was really weird and pervy to Shabisky.
It seems that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
She's like,
Well, Jason's gotten impotent from all the pills and the booze. I might as well find my next skinny twink.
If Jeff doesn't spend money on games, why is he bashing Ben for playing Champions Online? Because I'm just fucking with Ben. That's all. It's fine.
I enjoy these grindy MMO games and like.
I do too. I actually do too.
I think the customization in this is pretty cool. Like
I just wish you played. I wish you played my grindy MMO. That's my only thing. I wish you played my grindy MMO.
I just started playing this again. I hadn't played it in years. I played the Star Trek one that the same.
STO.
Yeah, STO is made by Cryptic, and this is made by Cryptic also.
Yeah. STO it's interesting. The biggest problem with STO, like the spaceship combat is pretty fucking cool, but like when you have to beam down to a planet, it even like 10 years later, it's still lame. It's still super fucking lame.
They kind of fixed it. Well, I like how you can set up a crew and they follow you around and you just have to balance out your crew right, and it like at first, when the game opened, it was way too hard to play.
Yes, it was.
But now it's a lot easier. They balanced it out a lot more.
Well, now you can like just like run in and back off for a minute and like let your NPCs and shit like do everything for you, and it's kind of fucking lame.
That happens a lot.
I don't
when
know.
I mean, they're more like pets than NPCs. And you can control like their behavior, and if you balance them out right, then they can take on like anybody.
Right. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. But still, like
when you're like maxed out level.
My big problem that I have is, like for MMOs, I loved. Star Wars Galaxies. That was like my shit for a long fucking time.
I like the Old Republic too, or like the
TRO was good. It was pretty good.
I still play it sometimes.
I haven't touched it in like fucking 7 years or something like that. But like it was pretty good. I liked all of those. I never liked World of Warcraft. I've always loved Guild Wars 2. I dig that kind of shit. But I like things with like a lot of depth and something that's going to be very like kinetic and interesting. And a lot of these MMOs just don't fucking do it for me. And as much as I'm a big Trek nerd, I couldn't get into Star Trek Online.
Well, listen to this, because this is it's been basically said that Star Trek Online is canon.
Yeah.
And
no, that's a thing. Yeah.
I did one of the newer missions the other night because I hadn't played it in a long time. And in it, you go back to Deep Space Nine in like the future that this takes place in, which is around the time, like, remember in the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movies where Spock, he's like in the future and he's all old and he goes back in time to stop Vulcan from being destroyed?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he goes to stop Romulus and Remus from being destroyed. And he ends up destroying Vulcan instead. Right?
Right. That was the basis for the J.J. Abrams reboot. Yeah.
Yeah, so that the game is based off of that time, like the future that Spock went back in time from. That's where the game starts. Like when you start playing Star Trek Online at the beginning.
In STO?
Yeah, in STO. At the very beginning.
Really?
And Leonard Nimoy actually narrated it originally.
They must have like had like a time shift or something where they like that changed. Because I haven't played since I guess that happened. That's interesting though.
So yeah, when the game first came out, that's like at the beginning of the game, Spock goes back in time, and it's from that time frame. It's like 30 years after Nemesis, basically. And
interesting.
And like, you go to Deep Space Nine, and it's kind of what you thought. Like Kira is the Kai now, and
Kira is the Kai.
Yeah, she's the Kai.
Well, who's the administrator of the station then?
It's Nog, because Nog.
Oh, shut up! No,
Captain Nog or Commander Nog, something like that.
Oh my god!
And
God damn it!
And Rom is the Nagus.
Shut up. Okay, hang on.
And
I gotta pee. Before you tell me anything more about this, I have to piss. I have just gotten filled up with so much bullshit. Hang on a second.
I'll tell you what. The game is fun. This game is fun. I like the you can make your character look however you want. I actually made a character that looks like Batman. I just wanted to be like, "Oh, can I make a Batman?" And this is what I came up with. I think it looks pretty. It's black suited Batman. It's like late 80s, early 90s Batman. It's close enough. I was thinking about making a few more. I like this character archetype is kind of like a Wolverine or a Sabretooth type character. And then I was looking at this one. This is like a Deadpool type character. Or Deathstroke, like that kind of character, which I think is cool. Then this one is like the Batman archetype.
Okay, so it's 30 years in past Nemesis.
Yes.
Okay, Nog is the commander of the station. Kira is somehow the Kai.
Yeah, maybe
Rom?
Maybe at this point it's not 30 years anymore. I mean, the game did come out like a while ago. You know, so like the beginning of the game when the game first published, which I think came out around the same time as Champions, so maybe like 2009.
I can almost believe that Nog is the commander of the station. Sure, fine.
First Ferengi and Starfleet.
Rom being the Nagus makes no sense. Kira being the Kai makes no sense.
Yeah, they explain it. I can't remember the entire story. What else? There's other weird things. Like Odo's like the head of the what is it? The Dominion. Like Odo is in charge of the Dominion, and the Dominion is actually at war. I can't remember who it is. Dominion is actually at war with someone else. So the Dominion and the Federation and all of their allies are teaming up against this other more powerful enemy. So like the Jem'Hadar is, yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. So let's set this aside. Are you excited for Picard season 3?
I'll watch it.
But are you excited? Because you know what's going to happen at the end of it. They're all gonna get android data bodies.
If that happens, that'd be hilarious.
And they're all gonna have to stay super old, and they'll age as normal, so that they can have their own spin-off series in Paramount Plus exclusives. We'll get Crusher, Riker, LaForge, and all of them will have like limited run series. They're gonna be shit. They're gonna be so.
They might keep doing that. We'll see. Just because this is Patrick Stewart's last run doesn't mean the rest of them are done.
Well, the thing that really drives me crazy about it, though, is like, so this third season of Picard, and you know how I feel about Picard season 1 and season 2. The only extra character from the other Picard seasons that's going to be in Picard season 3 is Raffi, which is literally the worst character since Wesley Crusher.
Isn't that like a children's singer, Raffi?
Unfortunately not. No, it's a suicidal dope addict.
Down by the bay where the watermelons grow. You know that song?
I know. But for some reason they've earmarked Raffi to be. I guess that's the only actor that they could convince to keep going for season 3 because of how bad it was. I don't know. I guess there are people out there who actually really like Discovery and they really like Picard. And I don't really understand those people, but like whatever, it's fine. It's cool. If they like it, then they like it. It's okay. Brave New Worlds have you been watching that?
Yeah, I watched some of it.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's Anson Mount really carries the whole series. There's a couple of other decent actors in it that are okay, but Anson Mount literally carries it on his fucking back. But like, so the season finale of Strange New Worlds, my wife's cousin Matt, he and I are super Star Trek fans.
Yeah,
and he's like, you gotta watch the last episode. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. I'm like, okay, cool, we'll watch it. And we start watching it, and about 15 minutes in, I'm like, dude, this is a remake of the original series. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, this is like almost shot for shot a remake of the original series, of an episode of the original series. This is almost shot for shot. Exactly the same fucking episode. He's like, no way. I'm like, dude, no, for real. Hang on. And so we stopped it. We watched the episode from the original series, and he was like, oh, maybe it's not that fucking good, I guess. And I and that's just like how I feel about modern Star Trek. Like even Brave New Worlds, which is a pretty decent show, it's just a giant ripoff of shit that was done back in like the 60s. So I don't know, man. It's very weird.
Yeah,
Anson Mount is great. He's a great actor. Great actor. He does so much with even shit roles, you know. Fucking fantastic actor. But, you know, he can't save everything, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched a little bit of it, you know.
It's okay. It's good. It's good. I mean, if you want to watch anything from New Trek, it's probably the best series.
It's just like
that's out right
recycling
now.
old Trek.
Well, no, only the big. Honestly, well, they're recycling like obviously characters and some of the setting, but it's really only the last episode, which is the best episode, where they recycle directly a plot from the original Trek series. And that's not a good point in its favor, that's the best episode, and it is an actual ripoff. But the other episodes are still good. They're still fun. They're still worth watching. But that is a pretty strong condemnation on like what's going on with modern Trek. Honestly, Alex Kurtzman just needs to be fired. Somebody needs to be put in his place because this shit's fucking stupid. And it's leagues beyond Picard or fucking especially Discovery. Discovery is a pile of trash.
Yeah, Picard's at least good for the nostalgia. That's about season 1 of Picard is great because it's so fucking dumb. It's hilarious. It's like a Neil Breen movie. It's great. It's really fun. As long as you don't expect that it's going to be good. And you can just like laugh your way through it. It is so good. Just don't do it sober. Season 2. What do you mean it's not good? It is good though.
Nah. Come on, man. Nah. I mean, if you want to keep it going, we can keep the joke going. That's okay. It's fine.
You know, it has some charm to it. You know.
No, it does. Yeah, no, it does. It definitely has some charm to it. It definitely has some charm to it.
I
kind of like Picard has a kind of charm of when you're coming out of a Taco Bell at 2:45 a.m. and some random chick in a miniskirt is like trying to flirt with you and she accidentally shits on the pavement. that kind of amusement is how I feel about Picard season 1. It's like this is interesting. You drop something. Well, this is where we're at now. So,
yeah, that's something else.
Doug Jones is pretty good. Doug Jones is okay. All right, well, I'm gonna go to bed, man.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for coming on and hanging out and everything. I'm gonna stream for just a little bit longer, but I'm pretty tired myself.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy that I got a chance to. I'm still sick as fuck. This whole job thing has been like knocking my shit into the fucking dirt, and it was just kind of nice. Dude, I'll tell you. I'll text you about it tomorrow or something. But yeah, it's been fucking rough. So it just happened to be a really good timing that I'm sick as fuck and I could get some homie time.
Yeah,
so I appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate you, DB fam. Good night, everybody. Have a great time.
Good night.
Peace.
Later. Yeah, so I won't do this too much later. I know. I've been kind of obsessing over making cool looking characters in this game lately. Damn. I want to make. Let's see. Maybe I just won't do shoulder pads on this guy. There's really no reason. You know what? I'll watch Picard. It's fine. It's fine, guys. If you like Picard, watch Picard. That's my idea on it. Armor banded. Yeah, I guess that works. Bracers. I'm basically making a more badass Iron Man type character. That's what I'm looking for. I was thinking there might be some cool stuff to add on here. Is there like a tech kind of looking? Fur armor. There's like a fur suit. Armor tech. Armor plate. Armor mech. Armor heavy. Armor gladiator. Some of these are dumb looking. Yeah, I just think it's better without them. Arm accessories. Let's change the color here. Yeah. Actually, that looks kind of cool. Thoughts on the Witcher show? I've never really watched it. I remember reading the books back in the day. I thought it was cool because they were Polish. And I played the games and everything. I think there might have been like a Polish Witcher series at one point. Metal inlay. Actually, that's fine the way it is. Belt. Hips. Oh shit, I fucked up. Yeah, they just look good that way. None. I just thought I'd design this character before I sign off, but I'm open to playing with other people. You can just add me if you want. Like if you have the game downloaded, we'll actually get together and play. It's getting kind of late, so I don't know if I'll play tonight, but oh. I'm gonna turn up the sound. Yeah, The Witcher was based on these Polish novels. So like the original language that The Witcher was written in was in Polish. Fucker. Jet boots all the way. All right. Let's see how this works. I haven't tried the rocket boots flight type yet. I wanted to make a character that looked more like this, so I think it's pretty cool. Whew. Oh my God, guys. I've been streaming for so long. I appreciate all you guys. It was a fun time. I'm really tired, as you can probably tell. You guys come through every time. I really appreciate it. I know I already said that, but I can't think of anything else. It was fun.